attention-seeking Marshall Thundering Herd has arrived. And here is Booker. Good blocks out in front, and Booker gets it out to the 36-yard line where he's taken down with Stedman Bailey. Play action now, Cato's first college pass, and he's able to complete it to Dobson. A good gain to Aaron Dobson, who a year ago, that was Ontavius Wilson. Most productive receiver they had a year ago until he was injured. A 25-yard gain.
Tess, a lot of confidence here, but did you notice the two gloves? I can't remember seeing a quarterback wearing gloves in a hot weather game on both hands.
Bowie in motion out of the backfield for Gino Smith, and he gets it swinging out of the backfield, but he is upended immediately that time. Good defensive play by Darryl Roberts.
Great play. You got a freshman running back sizing up the blocking on the outside, but a tremendous play. Didn't get a chance to see what he was dealing with out there as Darryl Roberts came in and made a fantastic tackle.
So Andre Booker back for Marshall. Corey Smith, the new punter for West Virginia, handles kickoffs. He's never punted in a college game before. They come after him, and he gets off a really good boot that drives Booker all the way back to the 13. And Booker has a lane. Andre Booker down the sideline looking to pick up a block. He does! Look at this! Marshall strikes first! Touchdown. 87-yard punt return for Andre Booker.
You're supposed to make the first guy miss. Watch what he does. He makes 4 guys miss. Right there you see, now he gets a great block on the outside there. That gets cleaned up. He's out to the corner. Now it's all she wrote. He's got his guys coming back to help. Since he cleared 4 guys, he had a lot of guys to help him as a convoy down the side. Vinny Curry is one of the great pass rushers in college football. Hello there, Gino.
Bowie. Nowhere to go. Very good job by that front 7 of Marshall of just filling holes, and big 350-pound Brandon Bullock can fill a lot.
Well, you know, I think we were a little bit concerned about the Marshall defense. We didn't know how they would handle inside rushing. Yet they were very, very good that time. You had Bullock coming in there doing a nice job. The inside guys don't get as much attention as Vinny Curry on the outside.
So 3rd and goal, 4 receivers, 3 by 1, 3 to the far side for Gino Smith. Delayed handoff. Bowie, nowhere to go.
What a great job inside by Trevor Black.
Dana Holgerson's offense denied.
Well, Black now has to get off a block. Look at the swim technique he uses to get beyond the lineman who's trying to block him there. That was Jeff Braun who missed him.
Now he's known as potential Heisman dad, the father of Andrew Luck at Stanford. Cato gets this complete to Aaron Dobson. Bowie is the featured back in this full diamond backfield formation for 1st and goal. Here is Bowie. Oh, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and met well.
I tell you, Trevor Black has really been doing a nice job. You'll see him slip a block. He'll show up in here right there. Gets a little bit of help. That's not Brown who actually got in. That was TJ Ross who got in there.
Dustin Garrison now flea flicker. And they chase down Smith. He gets rid of the ball, but that front 4 of Marshall never gave up on it. Delvin Johnson had pressure, as did Omar Brown.
Well, you just had the feeling that the way they'd been grinding it out, that they were a little frustrated and they were going to come with something soon here. They tried to go with the trick play, trickeration, but the pass rush, again, we talk about
Curry on LSU. Thoroughly impressive last night, weren't they? Play action. pressure, ball is loose, and West Virginia recovers. But George Carpenter came storming in and loosened up that ball.
They did a great job of disguising the blitz. Gino Smith had no idea they were planning to come. They showed zone coverage, and the linebackers waited to the last minute to come flying.
They bring Austin around, and Marshall just waited on him. Rashad Jackson was still in the backfield, along with Trevor Black.
How much of this do you think is that I got to please the crowd a
lot
bit?
of it.
Yeah. I mean, they went 3 years complaining about, oh, the little screens, the fact the ball wasn't thrown down the field, no trick plays.
John Martinez in the backfield with Cato. Good pass protection that time by Martinez. And a nice touch on that pass to Ontavious Wilson.
That was Cato extending the play, and Wilson making the adjustment and going deep. This was a short route, and then Wilson adjusted and took off down the field. He was covered at first, but made the adjustment to find some open space down the field, and Cato read it perfectly.
The freshman, Rakeem Cato, says the youngster's doing a nice job. Biggest area that he needs to see improvement, huge hit, would be carrying out his fakes and reading the end in their zone read. Joe, last thing, temperature has dropped at least 10 degrees down in the field. We do have lightning now within about a 12-mile radius. If lightning gets within 6 miles, they're going to shut this thing down and send the fans under for cover and the teams under for cover. So lightning right now at about 12 miles away from this facility.
Now, Rashad Jackson just brought a little thunder against Andre Bowie, and it makes for a 3rd and 14. Bernard Roberts, the freshman running back, now comes in to replace Bowie after that big hit. Gino Smith escapes pressure and just flicks it forward. Boy, was that dangerous. And now Cato with poor field position here. John Martinez trying to get to that edge, and he does so. This is a good run by Martinez as he tips-toe down the sideline out to the 26. And a nice block from Demetrius Evans, a gain of 20.
What great patience and vision. He's not in a hurry to make a cut. He takes his time, reads everything.
Ovech in motion. Roberts, I don't think he got it. It'll depend on that last surge in the mark, but you see the linesman coming in from the side, and he looks like he's short.
Yeah.
This would be huge for Marshall.
Well, we talked about it. That's the danger of doing this.
George Carpenter, the linebacker, came right in on that play.
He didn't get it. He did not get it. They marked it. They took a step back.
A turnover on downs. The Marshall defense has done their job against Coach Holgerson in that diamond formation.
Well, that's the danger. You were in control. That's why I would have kicked it. That's why we talked about it. You could keep the freshman quarterback in his own shadows of his goal line, but you take this chance. Roberts doesn't get it. Great surge by Aiken and Carpenter to make this play.
3rd and 3 now for Cato and company. Has time downfield, wide open, and completes it to Craig Wilkins for a 1st down.
You know what he did? Cato made a very subtle look to the running back coming out of the backfield, and that drew up the defense, and he was able to throw behind. Now watch his slight look to the left. Right there, he looks a little bit to the left and comes right back and throws down to the deeper receiver. That's Wilkins.
Martinez on 2nd and 12, and here he goes. A 1st down for the Thundering Herd all the way down to the 17-yard line.
What a great block by the center, Chris Jaspers. A little double team there. You'll see that double team, and then the block coming around by Bruin 64. Bruin 64 comes around and opens it up. The guards and center, great block.
Cato has time, has a man, and it will be 1st and goal as Dobson secured it.
And that was a tough, tough throw. He got them playing zone coverage out there, so there was room to get it in there, and Dobson got inside.
Weather issues here in Morgantown, West Virginia. Joe Tessitore and Rod Gilmore, we've been getting by on over 2 hours of suspended play between West Virginia and Marshall. The Mountaineers right now with a 14-point lead. You see the crowd heading back up to the portals. We thought we were going to have game action here just after the top of the hour, but moments ago we saw lightning again.
Yeah, this is a rivalry game. And this is a two-possession game for Marshall. There's no way that Marshall is going to concede that this game is over with 20 minutes left possibly for them to do something. So I don't think they're going to concede a loss, and we may have this game suspended if they aren't able to come back and play.
No. Rule 3-3-3A. 4 options.
Right.
We already discussed it.
Well, they're really
two of them aren't an option.
Yeah, really, 2 don't exist, and his hands are tied. And you know what Oliver Luck would want for West Virginia? He would like to say, game over, score as is, win for West Virginia, everybody go home. Marshall won't do that because it's a rivalry game. Now they're down by 3 scores. Now, but you still have almost a full quarter. I think there's a very, very difficult opportunity for him to say, you know, we're going to leave and give this game to West Virginia and go home. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he'll wait out this delay and see what happens.